I were 13, you know what? I would love streamers like Twitch. I'd be all over it. Thing is, I'm not 13, so I'm good. Screaming and being loud is not what I consider peak comedy. But when I was that age, I definitely would have. This gentleman before us is Kai Cenat. I'm more than sure that I don't have to do any real introductions. But what he's about to highlight is incredibly important. So be careful if you're listening via earphones, because as a streamer, he does get loud. Let's go.
Be in a penthouse in New York. Then on top of that, I got the fucking Secret Service calling me 5 times, nigga! I don't know goddamn shit about politics, my nigga. I don't know nothing. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't give a fuck. Be in a penthouse in New York.
Okay, so let's be real. You really shouldn't have to by any stretch of the imagination, but they're reaching out to him. Why? Because the political system uses people like this in order to push the agenda, push the propaganda, and everything else like that. So props to Kai Cenat for actually standing up on this and being like, nah, yo, I can't fuck with y'all like that. Let's continue.
Keep it a stack. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Listen, I had a bad bitch that I've been trying to get on for like the last 3 years, the last 2 years that I haven't spoke to in like a year. I haven't spoke to this girl in so goddamn long, who gonna have the audacity to text me, "We need you a part of the campaign."
There. That's why this video exists, boys. They're honeypotting them. They've been honeypotting men since the dawn of time. They're sending, they made sure they got to connect in with a bad chick, right? Like she a baddie, so definitely gonna keep a number, try to keep up with her and anything else like that, because I mean, ultimately, we always down for the smash, right? But that was just a ruse, so they could eventually have a way in to speak to him again. Fellas, this, particularly in politics, has been going on for forever. So when we look at all these men who think with this feminine mindset, right, it's because they've been honeypotted, and more often than not, you know, except for a lot of them who have very manly looking, quote unquote, wives. But yeah, the honeypotting happens a lot. You guys remember Eric Swalwell? He's still in Congress. That's the one who got caught banging a Chinese spy. Absolutely nothing happened to him. But the honeypotting is what I feel is the most fascinating part in all of this.
At first I was thinking she was talking about like a game, a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or some shit. Or if not that, a clothing brand. I'm like, what campaign? Shorty gonna say, we're not gonna get into details. Say it right now. If there's some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me? Like, you know, I don't know. I've never did anything with politics. And these blogs are like trying to say, yo, we gotta do this shit, Kai. And it's all the top blogs. But I'm like, bro, since when did niggas...
Forever. This has been going on for forever. And honestly, I have to do nothing but give Kai Cenat props for not folding, for not doing a Cardi B, or I mean, they get the or Glorilla. They get the females to do it so much easier than they do for the dudes. But I mean, you gotta respect the shit out of the man on the strength that, you know, he's like, nah, I want to steer clear of this. This got that Jordan, Republicans buy sneaker too energy. And you know what? Damn it, particularly in the realm of business, by all means. I mean, like The Rock, they got The Rock to go to do it last time, and The Rock is sitting there like, yo, man, I regret that. I shouldn't have done that. So, out of all things to take out of this, the most important part is, yeah, they trying to honeypot you, my boy. They want to get you, caught up and all wrapped up, because that's one of the easiest ways to get a man wrapped up is via a woman, right? And particularly because, quote unquote, you're black. I mean, I believe he's definitely black, but he's like Jamaican or something like that. He's not a black American by any stretch of the imagination. So, but what they do is the same thing that they're doing with Kamala. It's the same thing that they do with what they did with Obama. It's the same thing that they do with basically everybody. Like, being a black American is just a skin suit for them. Not Kai, but for the people, for the forces who were encouraging Kai. And you're surprised at it being all the top blogs. No. See, that's the thing. We have a media apparatus in this country that is run by a very select few set of people. And we like to believe that the internet's changed that, but it really hasn't. If anything, the internet's reinforced that, because if you give someone enough money, you can make them look, you can make them a quote unquote influencer, and all it takes is a semi-viral hit and a few songs, and the next thing you know, oh wow, yeah, you got an Ice Spice, right? Like, no real general talent, but she looks good, and she's out there to to basically sway and influence people into doing what it is that her masters would have the large amount of fools who would be behind her do. So I just wanted to make this to shout out Kai Cenat, because real talk, I mean, good on him for pointing this bullshit out, for real. Guys, all the internet stuff, let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, there are endless examples of honeypotting happening, but it's very few examples of someone calling these evil and wicked forces out on it. And so with that, major props, major respect. I'm still not watching Twitch, but I do wish you absolutely nothing but the best in all future endeavors, Mr. Cenat. And guys, you let me know what you think in the comment section. I personally don't find the appeal of Twitch streaming or watching. I'm old, guys. I'm from the older school where it's like, I'd rather play the game myself than to sit there and watch somebody play the game. But hey, you may feel differently. That's what my comment section's for. Until then.